Good afternoon, one and all. It's Jose. Welcome to Prediction Show, where I give you an update of where people got to last week with their predictions. It was a bumper week. I think we had, I can't remember, we might have had 15 or 16 games, but it was an absolute tremendous week for people to gain points, lose points, and it's I'm just trying to see how many games there actually bloody were because there was quite a few. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, there were 16 games. Bloody hell. 16 games we need to talk about. What I will say to everybody is that what I've done is if you haven't seen it already, I've got a video that I posted earlier on today. It's only a minute and 28 seconds long, but it was me meeting with Colin's mum. So YouTube Colin from Talking Ball. I met Colin's mum, met Colin's wife Beth, Colin's friend Nick, because all four of them landed yesterday in England, and they got to their hotel. They put their luggage into the hotel, and then straight from there we all went and met at Ellie's house. I didn't realise that they were arriving as late as they did. I thought they were, from what Colin had told me, I thought they were arriving in early in the morning, and what he meant was early in the morning American time and not English time, because they actually probably didn't land till about 11:30ish in the morning, and I was already at Ellie's at about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So they had to traipse from one end of London to where Ellie lived. But I also met Ellie. Obviously, it was her house. I met Ellie's husband Theo and one of Ellie's daughters Angela. So all eight of us, we had a bit of munch, and we had a round the table, had a discussion. We talked about loads of different things. Tottenham was obviously the first topic we talked about, because during their that I think they flew from wherever it was near Indiana, wherever they were flying from there. They flew across to Atlanta, and then they had a connection in Atlanta, and then they had to wait 3 hours before flying over to Heathrow. So they pretty much missed the Tottenham game. So the first thing they talked about is they wanted to know where I sat with regards to wanting Tottenham to win, lose, Man City, Arsenal, all that stuff. So I explained what my stance was on that, and prior to them arriving, I'd already had a chat with Ellie and told Ellie exactly what my stance was. So to be clear to everybody in the chat, my stance is clear. When my team plays, I want my team to win. I don't look at if we lose, somebody else has got a chance of winning things. I look at my team to win all the time. Doesn't matter who we're playing. I always back my team to win. And win, lose, or draw happens, but I always back my team to win. I don't go in there with it, but if we lose, then we can give this people the advantage and that. No, I don't do that. I go for my team to win all the time. So I explain this because that's the questions I was asked, and that's where I sit on it, so everybody knows. So, but what I would like is that if you get a chance, you get an opportunity, please go around and have a look at the video that I posted earlier, because then you will see Colin, and it's quite funny because we are all real people at the end of the day. So you've got Colin, who you can see in the chat. You see him on the shows, but you see his mum in the chat, Julie Sievers, and then you've got Ellie, and then you've got me. So 4 out of the 8 of us that were there, is that, yeah, 4 of us that were there. We are real people, and it was good to meet. So yeah, I ask everybody to go and have a look, and give it a whiz and see what you think. See what you think. It was Ellie that took it. Ellie's an absolutely fantastic host. She just talks and talks and talks, but she's a fantastic host, and she talks about absolutely everything. Put it this way, I don't know. I don't think they've got videoed, but she had an American flag at the front door. So when I arrived, I saw an American flag there, and I thought to myself, "What's going on?" So um, she had it there because of Colin and his mom that were coming over. Anyway, so we're sitting down at the table. She brings the flag in. She drapes the flag around Julie's back and to her front, and then says, "We got to sing the national anthem." She proceeds to get the phone out, and she looks up the national anthem for America, for the United States of America, and then she starts singing the national anthem as it's coming through on the phone. And then you've got all the others who quite sheepishly not really wanting to sing the national anthem. Anyway, she made them all sing it. So you've got you've got reluctantly, you've got Colin, Julie, Nick, and Beth all singing the national anthem at different stages through gritted teeth. And Ellie just going, "Rest, save our Star Spangled Banner." Oh, it's absolutely brilliant. It was fantastic. And then she tried to do the Spanish national anthem, but I said to her that there's no words in the Spanish national anthem, so in that, so she switched it off anyway. We changed subject after that, but we did get the American national anthem in. So yeah, it was a good crack. I had to leave because I had to get home, and I didn't want to miss my train, so I left, and I got home quite late in the end because it took me about 3.5 hours to get back from Ellie's house last night. So, but they stayed longer, and I spoke to Colin this morning. And by the time I spoken to Colin this morning, he was already with the others, his group. They were already out and about in North London. Although they're staying in West London, they're already out in North London. So yeah, they are so super happy to be over here. They love England. They love England with a passion. So yeah, they're currently over, and I'm not sure whether Colin. I don't think Colin's doing any shows whilst he's over here because I had a chat with him yesterday and told him not to bother. He hasn't brought stuff with him. I said to him, look, don't bother, just take a break from it, and recharge your batteries while you're over here. And when you get back, if you want to then do something, then do something. So, but Colin sends his best wishes to everybody, and so does his mum. They send their best wishes to everyone, and I hope they enjoy the stay because they're here only until Monday. Today's already Wednesday. They arrived yesterday, so yesterday got swallowed for them because they came straight to Early's. But yeah, they're here till Monday, and then they go over for a couple of days. They get the Eurotunnel, I think, and they're going to Amsterdam, I think, yes, for a couple of days, and then from Amsterdam they fly into 2 days in Amsterdam, and then they fly from Amsterdam to Dublin, and I can't remember, but they're in Dublin for a set amount of time as well. They get to Dublin, they've hired a car, and they're going to the other side of Ireland, and then I think that they then fly back to America. So Colin's going to be off grid type-ish. I want a type of thing, I think, for a couple of weeks. So you'll see Colin back on the screens for a couple of weeks, which all it means is that my tech guru is Colin. He's the one that prepares the stuff. I send it to him and he prepares it all. And he's prepared it on his phone because he didn't bring his laptop with him. So I sent him all the stuff. I agreed with him yesterday to send him all the stuff, which I've now done. He sent the stuff on to me now to share, and I can't blow it up any more than what he sent it. But then also from when I send it to him, it's come back with different colouring on it. So it looks like everybody had a brilliant week and everyone got greens this week. But that's not the case. That's just how it's come out from his phone. So let me say hello to people that are here at the moment, and then I'll go into it. So Sahil was in earlier and says 1-0. Not sure what he meant by that. Danny Talk Sports says smash the like and subscribe, please. That would be good. Danny says that he thinks he had a quiet week. Neil was here early saying, I'll put my predictions in this site when I get home from work again, if that's okay. Only to be told by Danny, Neil, this is the results. I think predictions is tomorrow. Johnny Bethnal Green says afternoon. But then Neil then says, I missed the live chat, but hope you both have a good one. And the same to the other chat members. Good luck with your two predictions, people. Come on, you Spurs, in hands we trust. We've got Stu from the Disabled Team saying hello. Hello, Stu. Hello, Lee. So you've changed because Disabled Team TV, you changed it. I think it was DDTV you had it, but you've now changed your name back. Okay. Carl Simpson is saying, I think he had a good week. Jesse is saying afternoon or good afternoon, Jess. Big John saying good afternoon. Colin Blackshaw saying good afternoon. Good afternoon, you guys. And then you've got people saying hello to each other. Then you've got Alan saying, hi, Jose, I hope you're well, my friend. I am. Nita is here saying, hi, Jose, I hope you're well. And hi to all in the chat. Rob Belch is saying 110% Jose. And then Mia saying, I don't think that's an issue, Jose. The issue is along all names on either side and saying people aren't real fans. I'm not saying that. As I said, all I'm saying is what my stance is. My stance is I always want us to win a game, and I went into the game against Man City predicting a win and wanting us to win. And that's it. That's all I'm going to say, because it's just, yeah, it divides the fan base, and it has. That game divided the fan base because people have got different thoughts in it. I just wanted to make it clear exactly where I stood on it. So there's no, yeah, one way or the other. That's where I stand on it. So David Clark is saying hi from Leicester. I hope everyone in the chat as well. Hi, David Clark. Alan is currently visiting Boston at the moment. I hope you like it. I liked Boston when I was there. Nick is here saying morning. Good morning to you, Nick. Shemtam is it? Hi, Shemtam. It says, hey, Jose, hope you're okay, mate. Is Cole having a good time? How long is he here for? I've just said it. I hope you heard what I've just said about him. Tequila's here saying, hi, hope people are well. Hi, Tequila. I hope you're well, my friend. Nick is saying, sounds like Colin is going to need a vacation from his vacation. Listen, I'm not going to tell, I can only tell you what, I enjoyed myself meeting all these guys yesterday, and it was real, I spent quite a few quality hours with these people, because obviously I've shared screens with them and that, but to actually see them in person, God, the amount of hugs that Colin kept giving me, yeah, it was just nice seeing these people. So yeah, it was good. So, but I let them. Obviously, I can't speak for them. They'll tell you what their emotions and what their thoughts are when they get back, and they'll tell you what they thought of their trip and what they thought of everything else. But yeah, I can't speak on their behalf, and I won't. Tequila says, if your Jaffa Cakes shirt me, oh, okay, they're all talking. Tequila saying there was some game this week. I was also told, yeah. Rob Belcher says, let's get behind our great friends of the Leeds community, who hopefully will win tonight and make the Wembley playoff. Yep, I'm all behind Leeds for tonight. Well, not just tonight. I want them to get through to the Premiership. They're a big club, and they deserve to be in the Premiership. So, I just mean Amsterdam to Dublin sounds like a hell of a pie. I can't speak for these people. They're going to have to tell you themselves. But I think they started the party started yesterday. Is what I'm going to say to you. And my thoughts is the party from what I could view and observe, and from what I know without being there, the party definitely started yesterday. But it's for them to tell you. Yeah. Right. So anyway, people, you want to know how you got on this week. So as I said, I sent all the stuff to Colin, and he's put it onto some sheets for me, but the coloring's come out wrong on the predictions. And because it's come out wrong, it looks like everyone's got a green. Not everyone's got a green. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to go through, I'll bring them up, and I'll then discuss what people have done. Right, so this one is showing green everywhere. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through match by match, and then let you know. I'm only going to give the green people out match by match. So the first game was Fulham Man City. It ended up 0-4, and the people that scored greens, i.e. the 3 points, are Spurs GCTV, Carl Simpson, the disabled team. They're the only 3 people that got the correct score in the Fulham Man City game. Second game was Bournemouth versus Brentford. And quite surprisingly, the majority of people that went for the away win actually got a green. There was only 2 people that went for an away win that got an orange, but it was the score was Bournemouth 1, Brentford 2, and the people that scored the greens in this game were Spurs GCTV, Rob Belcher, David Clark, James the Tottenham fan, Chang Ching Song, Harry Young, Dekaru, Drew Lala, Andy Leeds United FC Till I Die, and Mr. M. They all scored 3 points in that game. Then Everton versus Sheffield United ended up 1-0 to Everton. Quite a few people went for the home victory, but the ones that scored the greens were Ronnie, Rob Belcher, Danny Talks Sport. Danny Talks Sport got the correct prediction as well in that game. So they're the only ones. Then we had Newcastle versus Brighton, which was a draw. Yeah, it was a 1-1 draw, wasn't it? No, did anyone? No, yeah, only one person. So Julie Sievers had the 1-1 draw. So Julie Sievers scored a green in that, and very few people had a draw. There wasn't many people. That was one of the bigger games for this week where people didn't get many predictions in that at all. Then you had Tottenham versus Burnley, and the score was 2-1. And the people that scored greens in this game, in that one, were Rob Belcher, Kuva, Chang Ching Song, Rakdos Madness, Andy LUFC Till I Die, Michelle Zachariah, Julie Sievers, Colin, and Hanno, who was a new player last week. They're the ones that all got that correct prediction, right? And then you got West Ham versus Luton, and that ended up 3-1 to West Ham United. And the people that got the correct prediction there were Chris Meta Football, David Clark, Danny, Inner Hype, and Josh from Spurs Live. The next game we had was Wolverhampton Wanderers versus Crystal Palace, which ended up 1-3. And the people that had the correct score in that one were Lee Smithy Smith, Danny Talks Sports, Jesse Talks Football, Colin Blackshaw, Potato Stew, Beer Talk, Rakdos Madness, Wayne Bonner. So you all got the green in that game. The next game of the week was Nottingham Forest versus Chelsea, and that ended up 2-3. And Carl Simpson got that one correct, so he got a green in that. Dekaru also got that correct and got a green. And then we come to Manchester United versus Tottenham, the Ladies' Cup final. Nobody predicted that correct score. Some people had gone for the home win. Not many though, but some people had gone for a home win, but no one predicted that scoreline. And then we went on to Norwich versus Leeds, which ended up in a 0-0 draw. Nobody predicted a 0-0 draw for that game. But 11 people predicted a draw, whether it's 1 or 2, and that people got a point for that. So 11 people got a point for that, but no one predicted 0-0. And then West Bromwich Albion versus Southampton was the following game. And only one person predicted 0-0, and that was Ian Meth. He was the only one that went for 0-0 in that game. And then we move on to Tottenham versus Man City. The people that had the correct score for Tottenham versus Man City was Kuva. Just take this one out. So Kuva. So Kuva had that right. Danny got the score right. Josh from Spurs Live got the score right. And Hanno also got the score right. We move on to Brighton Chelsea, and that was 1-2. And you've got Jose got the score right. Tot Spurs got the score right. Adrian Schroker, Lee Smithy Smith, David Clark, Potato Stew, Danny, Big John, Nita, Ian Meth, all got the score right. And then the last game of the week was Manchester United Newcastle, and the green scores for that one were for Jose and Donna Cullen and Michelle Zachariah. So just to show you, let me see the brand. So just to show you, that's the screenshot I've got for the top, but you're missing the first 8 people there. But then the other screenshot he sent to me for the lower people is all here. So he's got everyone in greens. But I've just realised I made the mistake with Colin Blackshaw, right? So Colin Blackshaw, I made a mistake because I've given Colin Blackshaw a green when it was a 2-all draw and it was 2-0. So Colin, I've had to take your 3 points off. So whatever it says on the league table, I'm going to have to minus you 3 points before we start next week. So in that case, from top to bottom, I'm going to go with, let me go back up to the other one so we can see again. Right, so total points. So Jose scored 11 this week. Totspurs scored 11 this week. Bobby K scored 9. Kate scored 9. Adrian scored 10. Mark Cousins scored 7. Lee Smithy Smith 14. Chris Meta Football 10. Ronnie 9. Jim 5. Spurs GCTV 10. Ryan G 8. Carl Simpson 14. Audio Artisan 5. Rob Belcher 16. David Clark Man of the Week 18. The Disabled Team 12. Lee Statham 8. Danny Talks Sport 11. Jesse Talks Football 12. James the Tottenham Fan 12. Chris Peters 11. Kuva 14. Colin Blackshaw 11. Jordan Hyman 6. Potato Stew 12. Danny 15. Sahil 7. Chang Ching Song 13. Shemtam 4. Harry Young 12. Big John 9. Let me jump onto the other one. And then we've got Beer Talk 10. Rakdos Madness 11. Nita R 11. Dekaru 13. Peter Kegais 7. Wayne Bonner 10. Richard Wigley 8. David Shear 9. Robbie Lillywhite Lane 9. Mile High Hotspur 5. Drula 9. Phil Coys 8. Inner Hype 7. Sanchez Bethnal Green 8. Donna Cullen 9. Josh from Spurs Live 13. Andy LUFC Till I Die, his first week playing 15. Ian Meth 14. Jamie 7. Michelle Zachariah 11. Julie Sievers 16. Colin 11. Mr. M 11. Hanno, who's his first week, 11. Stacey 5, although Stacey missed the whole of Saturday's games, so she can only put some in. And then Ash P popped in on after the FA Cup final game. She came into Civilization for the FA Cup final game, popped in the chats and that. I was messaging her to see how she was before she went back to remote work, wherever remotely where she's at, and she managed to give 4 predictions for last week and ended up scoring a couple of points. So, with that being said, let me see. Are people happy with their points? Wow, I'm almost in the 20s and I'm almost past Chang. How do you know, Shem? I've not put the league table up yet. Disabled teams, well done on 11 points. He's saying to someone. Carl Simpson's happy with 14 points. Jesse will take the 12. Good afternoon, Bobby. Hope you're well, sir. Tot Spurs is big up to Jose and everyone else. And everyone else saying hello to each other. So, the league table, again, it's been sent to me in 3. Remember what I said about Colin Blackshaw. With Colin Blackshaw, 3 points will have to be amended after the next set of fixtures because I did that wrong. Because I put you on a green when you had a draw and it was a 2-0 win. So the league table stands like this. And because it's so small, I have to read it off my screen. So Tot Spurs is top of the pile by 3 points. Bobby K is in third. The movers and shakers this week. Ellie did not partake last week in the predictions. And with that, Ellie has fallen 3 places. So 3 people have overtaken Ellie because of that. So you've got Chris Peters has gone up into 4th. Chris Meta Football to 5th and Smithy to 6th. Danny is now in the top 10. So Danny has climbed into the top 10. Bobby K, what did you get for the week? For the week, Bobby, you scored 9 points. Danny has jumped into 10th. Colin, 11th. Julie's gone into 15th. Chan has gone into 16th. Rob Belcher has gone into 24th. David Clark, 25th. Carl Simpson's into 29th. Dekaru's jumped to 31st. David Shear, 34th. Josh from Spurs Live is 37th. Next one is this one, isn't it? 37th. Yeah, okay, so that's 37th. Kuva, who's just missed, oh no, he's there. Kuva's jumped into 39th. Then you've got a train, 41st, 42nd, 43rd, and 44th are the disabled team, Potato Stew, Shem Tam. Colin, I'm going to have to take 3 points away from you because I had an incorrect score for you. So 55, that would leave you in 48th place. So everyone else really would move up one. So James, the Tottenham fan, has gone up to 46th for the time being. Jesse's gone up to 48th. Danny Talks Spurs is 50th. Stacey has gone into 54th. Lee Statham TV has gone into 55th. Harry Young, Michael Zachariah, Michelle Zachariah 58th. Rax Does Madness 59th. Harry Young 62nd. Big John 64th. Mr. Rem to 68th. Ida Hype and Sahil are 70th and 71st. Peter Kegaius 80th. The blue means that it's the first week you've taken part in it. So Andy LUFC Till I Die has gone into 84th directly. Richard Wigley 87th. Hanno, first week, obviously he's in blue, has gone into 89th. Drula 91st and Donna Cullen 92nd. And Phil Coys, who it was his first week, jumped into 99th. And we now have 115 people that have partaken in it. So, with that being said, there were points to be had, and some people made a lot of points. So David Clark, 18 points, absolutely phenomenal achievement, 18 points. Julie Sievers got 16, so phenomenal achievement from Julie Sievers as well. So if I averaged it out, so everyone's scores this week on average, if you 10 points was the average. So that's the mean average between everybody would have been 10 points. So if you scored 10 and over, your average or above, and anyone who scored any less that would be just below. This week, tomorrow, I will do the final predictions for the last week, which will be Sunday's matches in the Premiership. There's only 10 games to do, so it's not going to be a big, long show. So, Nita, you missed it. Sorry, Nita. So, for the week, Nita, bear with me a second. Let me find you again. Right, Nita. Nita, for the week, you scored 11 points. So, you scored 11 points for the week, Nita. And 11 points, Nita, has put you in. Let me see if I can see that again. I think you're in the top half, aren't you, Nita? Yeah. Nita, you are 14th with the points that you scored. So you're currently 14th. The other thing I will say that's noticeable this week is, who was it? I think I'm going to say Ronnie, right? Ronnie has got into 22nd. So Ronnie has joined the 100-point club. I will say that with a good week and a good week with 10 games to go, I'm going to say a good week for people, right? I can see Spurs GCTV breaking the 100 points. He only needs 3. Rob Belcher and David Clark both got great chance. They need 8 points to break the 100. Great chance of doing it. Sanchez, Bethnal Green would need 11. Dry Roasted and Audio would need 14. And I'm going to go Carl Simpson and Robbie would need 15. That's quite a lot of points to get in a week, but it's possible. Anything's possible because it's a maximum of 30 points. So anything's possible. So with that being said, there's points to play for. The noticeable thing is that you've got some people that have started playing the game later than others, and they've already shot up the table. A lot of these players have shot up the table already. Rob Belcher didn't start from the start. Neither did David Clark. Neither did Sanchez, Bethnal Green. So you've got quite a few players. Carl Simpson started, left, came back. So you've got quite a few players. David Sheard definitely hasn't started from the start, and he's already 34th. So you've got quite a few people here that haven't played the whole season and have jumped up. I know Danny's going to tell me that he hasn't played the whole season and he's in the top 10. So if Dan can do it, there's hope for everybody. That's what I'm going to say, because Dan will turn around and say that he hasn't played the whole, and Dan just getting ready to have a tilt at this and wants to win the whole of this next year, he says. He says, I'll take 15 points even though I was baked. I don't know what baked means, but does that mean you were pissed or something? I don't know. But yeah, so they're the points for this week. And the show will be tomorrow. And tomorrow I will go through the last set of games with everyone. It's obvious what the last set of games is, because they all play on Sunday. So I will do the prediction show tomorrow for Sunday's matches, and then on Monday I will give the final table with the final. I'll do the final tables with the final results, so people know exactly where they finished. And then on Monday I'll be able to thank everyone who took place in this year's predictions. So with that being said, has anyone got any questions that they may want to ask? And if you do, then I'll answer them now. I've been busy working today, so I've not really seen if there's any movement or if there's anything on. I've not checked X or nothing at all, so I haven't got a clue what's been going on today. And I just haven't checked anything at all. I was, as I said, I was happy to meet Colin, his family, Ellie, and her family yesterday. So by meeting all them, it took my not that my mind was with it anyway, but it meant I did something other than have to be stuck to looking at stuff about Tottenham. So I haven't had a look, so I don't really know that anything's happened today. It's all good today, right? What did he say? Right, you've got Carl says, thanks again, Jose. I really enjoyed this. I'm glad you have, Carl. You're a good man. You're a good man. And thank you for supporting and for following me and whatever. You're a good man. You've been there from the start, so well done. So it's Tequila. And Tequila says, it's all good, Jose. We are treating each other nicely today. Thank the makers. Yeah, it'd be good if people could subscribe. It'd be brilliant. Carl Simpson says to me, it's probably a good thing. Yeah, I'm not here for drama, so I'm fine. Jordan Hyman has just joined. Hello, Jordan. How are you? Jordan, this week you scored. I have to go back to see Jordan Hyman again. Jordan Hyman, this week you scored, sir. Because you didn't give me many predictions again this week, Jordan, because you come and you run off. I don't know where you go, but you disappear. So when you disappear, you don't get all your predictions in. And I will tell you how many points you scored this week. So Jordan, you failed to give me at least 3 predictions this week, but you scored 6 points this week, Jordan. And your 6 points, Jordan, puts you in. If I can find you, Jordan, you're in 47th, Jordan, 47th position with your predictions. Yes, I haven't had a look. So hi, hit the like button. Chat says Tot Spurs. Another person who's been here from the start. Well done, Tot Spurs. Rakdos Madness, Alan, got a run on the go on vacation, Jose. I'll email you predictions if that's okay. Yeah, if you're not around tomorrow, yeah, send them across to me and I'll take them from there. Right, please remember if you're going to send them to me, Alan, because the Americans have got the North Americans are going to say. So if the game is Tottenham versus Manchester City, you say Tottenham 0, Man City 2, not 2-0 to City, because I'm going to take on face value if it says 2-0. Whether you've gone for the away team or not, I'm going to take it on face value, and that's what I'm putting in. I'm going to put it in like that. So people have just got to be wary that I'm only going to put them in as it reads. It reads from left to right. It's the first team. The home team gets the first goals, and the away team gets your second selection of goals. So if someone said to me 2-0 Man City, I'm taking that as 2-0. So that would be 2-0 to the home team. I don't care if Man City are away or whatever. So just be wary when people give me the stuff. I will be doing it that way. Yeah. Danny Talk Sports says he's happy. Top 50 is happy. Things can still change, Danny. That's why there's one more week left. And Nita says some of the people who work at the Spurs are not Spurs fans or supporters. So gossip is not always facts. Bobby, your name came up in conversation yesterday. It wasn't blasphemous, but your name did come up in conversation yesterday. And yeah, we talked about you. Like I said, I don't know if you caught this, Bobby, but I ask everybody go back onto my onto my video page. I posted a video earlier on today that Ellie had taken about of us all round the table at our house like yesterday. Shortly after that video was taken, I left because I had to make my journey home, and it took me 3.5 hours to get back from Ellie's house last night. But the others stayed on. Bobby, they sang the national anthem, or Ellie sang the national anthem with an American flag, and it was going off when I left, but it carried on after I left. But it's worth having a look. You'll see Julie, Colin, so Colin's mum, Colin, me and Ellie all at the table, along with Theo was there, Angela was there, Beth, Colin's wife, was there, and Nick, who is Colin's best mate, was there as well. So please, I ask everybody, go back, look at the video. You can see that we are real people. We actually did meet up yesterday, and give it a like, give it a comment or whatever, because you can see us all together. So have a look. Totsper says, Jose, you're a very chill guy with a great vibe. Keep up the good work for a brilliant community, bro. Thank you very much, Totspurs. Thank you very much appreciated. So yeah, looking today, I can't see much in there today about any Spurs news. Like I said, I've not looked anywhere. Tonight, obviously, you've got the under-21s play against Fulham in the Premier League 2 Cup final. So that'll be on tonight. So if people want to, I don't know who's showing it, but the Irish Hotspur might be doing it. He normally does the game, so the Irish Hotspur might be doing a watch along for the under-21s final. Otherwise, I think you get, if you've got a Spurs play, you can get to see that match. So that's happening tonight. Tomorrow will be the press conferences, and it's quite weird because tomorrow you'll have all 20 managers will do their press conferences tomorrow because everyone's playing on the same day at the same time. So there's no staggered press conferences. So the last press conferences of the season will take place tomorrow. So we'll get some more information. So Tottenham under-21s tonight in the Premier League 2 Cup final. Tomorrow it's the press conferences, and then on Sunday it will be the last game of the season. And as I said, apart from doing tomorrow's, I'll do the prediction show for the week 38. On Monday, I'll probably do the results show, and then that will be it, probably for quite a while. So, um, what else we got here? What the American flag? You do know I live in a given country, effing American lovers. No, no, I know where you live, Bobby. But what I'm saying is that when I got there yesterday, I'll repeat this again because you weren't here earlier. So when I got to Ellie's house yesterday, right? Um, you've been there, so I'm not. There's a white door, knocked on the door, and it's got a glass panel there on the right hand side. And as I've knocked on the door, I looked down at this glass panel, and there was an American flag there. So I thought to myself, oh, okay. So I've walked in, said hello to Ellie and that, and there's Ellie and Angela were there. So I said hello to them both. And Angela's working at the time, so Angela's gone back upstairs. Me and Ellie had a cup of tea, and then we're having a chat and chewing the breeze about the Tottenham game against Man City and where we stood and where we didn't stand and how we were about it, blah blah blah. So we had a chat, and then we were talking about other things to do with football, and then we talked about food, life, everything. Whilst we were waiting for everyone else to arrive, because what I didn't realise is that Colin had told me, yeah, we get there early on Wednesday. So all these plans were made about all meeting up and that at Eddie's house for a certain time of day. But what Colin failed to tell me is that when he said we get there early on Wednesday, Wednesday. What he meant, it was early American time. So actually, he probably didn't arrive around till about 11:30 yesterday morning, and we'd already arranged to meet early afternoon. So basically, they've got back, they've flown into Heathrow, landed, got out of customs, got their luggage or whatever, and then gone straight across to their hotel, plonked their stuff in, checked into the hotel, put their stuff down, and immediately left and went to Ellie's house. So it must have been a long, old, drawn out day for them. Um, but then they arrived and we all met up. It's really good meeting up and all that, and we were having a chat and that. But then Ellie decided to get her phone out and get the flag. So she's gone to the front door, bought the flag, and she's put the flag around Judy Severs, like put it around her back and all that, and then got her phone out, and she must have Siri'd the American national anthem. So you've got Ellie looking at her phone, singing the American national anthem in her best American voice, and you could see that. Honestly, I hope I'm not speaking out of turn, but you could see how uncomfortable the four Americans were because they didn't really want to sing the anthem. And so Ellie's carrying on singing away, and then when she's singing away, um, she sort of like made the others sing through gritted teeth, little bits of the anthem, and that I was pissing myself laughing. I was roaring. I was pissing myself laughing. And then, as I said to people earlier in the chat, after she's done that, she then said, "Right, now we're going to do the Spanish national anthem." So I turned around and said, "The Spanish national anthem hasn't got words." So she started playing the Spanish national anthem, and she said, "Oh, it hasn't got words." Then I'll switch it off. So she switched it off, and before we could go on to the Cypriot national anthem, we kind of changed the subject because I think everyone was like, "Why is she singing national anthems?" But it was brilliant. So yeah, um, Bobby, we didn't get the salad that you had when you came over or whatever, the one that had the beetroot and cabbage or whatever it was in the salad. We didn't have that. Um, she, uh, she, she, because she hadn't made anything when I got there, and we was talking and that, and I was in the kitchen with her while she was prepping stuff. And it was brilliant because Ellie was then trying to, she's telling me what she was doing and what she was mixing it with and what she was using and stuff like that, and then realized then, oh yeah, but I can cook. And she was making the stuff like I would make it. So she stopped telling me step by step what she was doing because she wasn't teaching me anything because I already knew. Um, but yeah, but no, so that was then, and then so what we had to eat yesterday was we had uh, meatballs, fresh meatballs that she made, um, which were made with coriander, mint, onion, potato, egg, and breadcrumbs and egg. So I watched her do it. And meatballs. So we had meatballs. We had a feta cheese Greek salad to go with it as well. We had lemon rice that she made. You had tzatziki, uh, tarsalata, the pink stuff, the cod roe stuff. They had that there as well. Um, we had um, she calls it potato salad, but it was mine was because I don't eat eggs, so mine was potatoes with spring onions and olive oil, and that's just really nice as well. So yeah, we had some food to eat, so it was really good. But yeah, it was a really good laugh. But as I said, I had to leave because I had to get back, and it took me 3.5 hours to get back from her house to get home. But I enjoyed it. But I can't speak for the others because the others they will surely when they do their show, they will turn around and Colin will tell everyone what his time was spent over here in England, in Holland, and in Ireland. But it was a good crack. But like I said, the video is on my channel. It's only like a minute and a half long, if that, and it was Ellie took it, and I just posted it up today. So have a look. You can see that we are real people and that we are all together. So that's just all I was going to say. You've got a few channels here. Nick has a wonderful beard. Yeah, his mate has got a mad long beard. You've got a few channels that are being promoted by Tequila as being the mod. Hi everyone, hope everyone's well from Ben. And you've got another one there, and then another one there. But they're all he's put loads of people's channels in the chat. Good old Tequila. Talking beer, Nick saying, just watch the video. That's cool to see. Yeah, watch it. Make a comment. See what you think. I thought it was quite great. What a surprise! Bobby K, the Canadian, getting worked to you again. There's something going on. That's it. Ellie cut off. I think when I was talking about America, blame Canada. Jose, you missed out then, and he's a great cook. No, I did have something to eat. Graham says, hi, Jose. I hope you're well. I'm sat waiting to catch a flight back to the UK, so we'll put my predictions in this stream in the morning. Graham, we're not doing the prediction show till tomorrow. Today, I'm giving the results from this week's predictions just gone. The prediction show's not till tomorrow, mate, so you haven't missed out on anything. Graham, last week, mate, you scored. And tell me where you've been, Graham. Have you been somewhere nice if you're flying back? Where have you been? I'm jealous. Graham, you scored 10 points this week. So you had a good week, Graham, and 10 points has now put you in, if I can find you. Right, Graham, you are in 23rd place, right, Graham, but you're now 3 points. So in the last week's worth of predictions, 3 points gets you to 100. So you will break the 100 count, hopefully, this last week. So well done, mate, well done. So this is only a show to do the results from last week. Tomorrow I will do the predictions for next week. Yeah, if that makes sense. So yeah, like I said, I've not seen any. I've not really seen any Tottenham stuff because I've been working, so I haven't really seen. But yeah, like I said, tonight the under 21s are playing. So if people fancy watching that, then please do. They're probably going to be on at the same time that Leeds United play there against Norwich in their second leg. And we do wish and I do hope positive vibes and all the best to all our Leeds friends, and would like to see Leeds get through not only to the final, but would like Leeds to come up. They're a big club and I'd like them all to come up. So with that being said, I haven't really got much to talk about other than giving out the predictions, and I will probably be tomorrow. I might have a bit more to talk about whilst I'm doing the predictions. Although the predictions show on a Friday is a bit of a manic one, but there's only 10 fixtures to do tomorrow, and I'll be doing it on my own tomorrow because Colin is over here in Blighty. But in the meantime, I'm just going to say to people, go over, have a look at the video I put up earlier of us around the house yesterday. Give it a like, give it a comment if you wish, and then I will see you all tomorrow. So thank you very much for tuning in, and I am back at 4 o'clock again tomorrow. So thank you all, and I will play you out because I am out of here. Thank you. Bye, everyone.